In the beginning, before the dawn of recorded history, when the world was still a tapestry of myths and legends, dragons roamed the skies and the earth. Their existence was woven into the very fabric of the natural world, a force both feared and revered. The origins of dragons are as diverse as the cultures that birthed them, each society crafting its own narrative around these magnificent creatures, blending history with the supernatural. In ancient Mesopotamia, where civilization first took root, dragons were depicted as colossal serpents, embodiments of chaos and destruction. The Sumerians told tales of Tiamat, a primordial goddess who personified the ocean's depths and chaos. From her, the first dragons emerged, born of the tumultuous waters and the raw power of creation. As the stories evolved, dragons became symbols of both destruction and protection, their presence a reminder of the delicate balance between order and chaos. They were not merely beasts to be slain, but guardians of sacred knowledge, their wisdom sought by kings and scholars alike. As civilizations spread, so too did the myths of dragons. In ancient China, dragons took on a more benevolent form, revered as symbols of power, strength, and good fortune. Chinese dragons were often depicted as long, serpentine creatures with antler-like horns and vibrant scales. They were believed to control water, bringing rain to nourish the earth and ensuring bountiful harvests. The Dragon King, a deity of water, was celebrated in festivals that honored the dragon's role in agriculture and prosperity. This positive portrayal contrasted sharply with the more malevolent dragons of the West, highlighting the cultural differences in how these creatures were perceived. In Europe, the dragon became a symbol of evil, often depicted as a fire-breathing beast that hoarded treasure and terrorized villages. The tales of St. George slaying the dragon epitomized this narrative, representing the triumph of good over evil. Yet even in these tales, there lay a complexity. The dragon was not merely a monster. It was a creature of immense power, a force of nature that could not be easily subdued. The legends spoke of knights who sought glory and honor by conquering these beasts, yet the dragons often mirrored the fears and desires of the societies that created them. They embodied the struggles against the unknown, the chaos of nature, and the darker aspects of humanity. As time progressed, the image of the dragon evolved further. The Renaissance brought a renewed interest in the natural world and the exploration of the unknown. Dragons began to appear in literature and art, not just as monsters, but as symbols of human ambition and the quest for knowledge. In works like John Milton's Paradise Lost, dragons became metaphors for temptation and moral conflict. They were no longer solely the antagonists of heroic tales. They were reflections of the inner struggles faced by humanity. In contemporary culture, dragons have undergone yet another transformation. They have become icons of fantasy, appearing in literature, film, and video games. J.R.R. Tolkien's Smaug and George R.R. Martin's dragons in A Song of Ice and Fire have redefined the dragon archetype, blending elements of both good and evil. These modern dragons often possess complex personalities, capable of both destruction and wisdom. They are no longer just beasts to be slain. They are characters with their own stories, motivations, and desires. This shift reflects a broader cultural trend toward embracing complexity and nuance in storytelling, allowing for a richer exploration of themes such as power, loyalty, and the nature of good and evil. The fascination with dragons extends beyond mere entertainment. It has permeated various aspects of culture and society. In many cultures, dragons are celebrated in festivals and rituals. The Chinese New Year, for instance, features elaborate dragon dances that symbolize the arrival of good fortune and prosperity. In Wales, the red dragon is a national symbol, representing strength and resilience. These cultural celebrations serve to connect communities to their history and heritage, reinforcing the idea that dragons are not just mythical beings, but integral to the identity of a people. Moreover, the resurgence of interest in dragons in contemporary media has sparked a renewed exploration of their symbolism. In a world increasingly fraught with uncertainty, dragons can represent the untamed forces of nature, the chaos that lies just beneath the surface of civilization. They remind us of the power of the natural world and the need to respect it. In this light, dragons become symbols of environmentalism, urging humanity to reconsider its relationship with the earth. In literature, dragons are often used as metaphors for personal growth and transformation. Characters who encounter dragons frequently undergo significant change, facing their fears and emerging stronger. This narrative arc resonates with audiences, reflecting the universal journey of self-discovery and the struggle against internal and external obstacles. The dragon, in this context, embodies the challenges we face in life, reminding us that growth often comes from confronting our deepest fears. The impact of dragons on folklore and culture cannot be overstated. They have inspired countless stories, artworks, and traditions, shaping the way societies understand themselves and their place in the world. From the ancient civilizations that first imagined them to the modern storytellers who continue to breathe life into their legends, dragons remain a powerful symbol of humanity's relationship with the unknown. As we delve deeper into the lore of dragons, we uncover a rich tapestry of narratives that span continents and centuries. In India, for instance, the Naga, a serpent-like dragon, is revered in Hindu and Buddhist traditions. These creatures are seen as protectors of water and treasure, embodying both benevolence and ferocity. The tales of Naga kings and their interactions with humans illustrate the complex dynamics between humanity and the mystical forces of nature. In the Americas, dragons take on various forms in indigenous mythology. The feathered serpent, Quetzalcoatl, is a prominent figure in Mesoamerican cultures, representing wisdom, wind, and the life-giving force of rain. This duality of the dragon as both a creator and destroyer is a recurring theme in many cultures, emphasizing the interconnectedness of life and death, creation and destruction. The fascination with dragons extends into the realm of science and exploration as well. The discovery of large dinosaur fossils in various parts of the world has often led to speculation about the existence of dragons. Paleontologists have unearthed remains of creatures that could easily be imagined as dragons, fueling the belief in their historical existence. This intersection of myth and science adds another layer to the dragon narrative, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. In the realm of art, dragons have inspired countless masterpieces. From the intricate tapestries of medieval Europe to the vibrant paintings of Chinese dragons, these mythical creatures have been depicted in myriad forms. Artists have used dragons to convey themes of power, danger, and the sublime beauty of nature. The dragon's ability to soar through the skies has made it a symbol of freedom and transcendence, capturing the imagination of artists and audiences alike. As we navigate the complexities of modern society, the dragon continues to serve as a metaphor for our struggles and aspirations. In a world where technology often distances us from nature, dragons remind us of the primal forces that shape our existence. They symbolize the wildness that exists within us, urging us to reconnect with the earth and embrace the chaos that lies at the heart of creation. In literature, the resurgence of fantasy as a dominant genre has brought dragons back into the spotlight. Authors like Naomi Novik and Patrick Rothfuss have reimagined dragons, infusing them with depth and personality. These modern interpretations challenge the traditional narratives, presenting dragons as allies, mentors, or even tragic figures. The evolution of the dragon in contemporary literature reflects a broader cultural shift towards inclusivity and complexity, allowing for a more nuanced exploration of morality and ethics. The impact of dragons on popular culture extends into the gaming world as well. Video games like the Elder Scrolls series and Dungeons & Dragons have made dragons central to their narratives, allowing players to engage with these creatures in interactive ways. The ability to forge alliances or confront dragons in epic battles has created a new paradigm for storytelling, where players can shape their own narratives and explore the multifaceted nature of these legendary beings. In conclusion, the existence of dragons is a rich narrative that transcends time and culture. From their origins in ancient mythology to their modern interpretations in literature and media, dragons embody the complexities of the human experience. They serve as symbols of power, chaos, and transformation, reflecting our deepest fears and aspirations. As we continue to explore the lore of dragons, we uncover not only the stories of these mythical creatures, but also the stories of ourselves, our cultures, and our relationship with the world around us. The legacy of dragons endures, a testament to the enduring power of myth and the human imagination.